A BC woman who admitted to stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from a local Little League has avoided prison time, but she will be forced to pay back a league a chunk of what she took. Tonight, we hear from the organization's president, who says 4 years later, they're ready to move on. Here's CTV's Ben Nesbitt.
A breaking ball, that's a fair ball.
Representing Canada on the world stage in the summer of 2019 was one of the brightest moments in the long history of the Coquitlam Little League. But 1 year later, one of the darkest, when the organization discovered hundreds of thousands of dollars had mysteriously vanished from its bank account.
There was the under $10,000 when we checked our bank account and found out something was going on.
After an investigation spanning nearly 3 years, the organization's now former treasurer, 66-year-old Terry Michael, was charged with both theft and fraud over $5,000. She pleaded guilty to the theft charge while the fraud count was stayed. Wednesday in Port Coquitlam Provincial Court, she received a conditional sentence of 2 years less a day, meaning she won't go to jail, serving her sentence in the community instead.
In my personal opinion, is outside of jail is probably even harder, right? You're not going to bump into the community that you stole money from when you're in jail. So you could argue that no jail times might actually even be harder than jail time.
President Sandon Fraser says they don't know the exact amount of money that was taken, but it was at least $260,000, while Michael was ordered to pay back roughly $163,000. Fraser says 4 years later, they're ready to turn the page.
Obviously, you don't want a situation like this to happen, but when the community comes together, the sponsors, the players, the families come together like that, it's a really cool thing to see.
On top of paying back the money, Michael must also complete 100 hours of community work and follow a strict curfew. Ben Nesbitt, CTV News, Port Coquitlam.